Looks like Floyd Mayweather just threatened to pull up on 50 Cent over this whole Big Meech drama, and 50 is already firing back. But this ain't the first time Floyd has come at 50 like this. The only difference this time is Floyd's got 3 of 50's biggest ops in his corner, and it's starting to look real suspicious. 1 man against 4, so can they actually help Lil Meech bounce back, or is this whole thing gonna backfire in their faces? There's a lot to unpack in this wild story, so grab a snack and let's get into it. Let's get into what just popped off. Lil Meech, son of BMF kingpin Big Meech, just posted a flick chilling with Floyd Mayweather and Rick Ross at Floyd's 50th birthday function down in Miami. The caption, "Real Power." And if you hip to 50 Cent's show Power, you already know that caption was throwing mad shade. But what got everybody talking isn't just the pic, but happened afterward. In response to the link-up, 50 Cent was quick to post a video on his Instagram with a subliminal message saying,
"I don't feel I have to wipe everybody out, Tom. Just my enemy."
He also used the opportunity to double down on his threats about exposing Big Meech as a snitch, teasing a docu-series that would allegedly have Tammy Cowan spilling all the tea about Big Meech and how he snitched on people like Cuffy. And if that wasn't clear enough, 50 doubled down by announcing his new show, Hip Hop Cop, hitting Hulu with an Oscar-winning writer and Emmy Award-winning director. Now, the timing couldn't be more obvious. Right as the BMF drama hitting fever pitch, 50's letting everybody know he got new heat lined up that could expose all parties involved. But to really understand why this Floyd Meech Ross link-up got 50 in his feelings, we gotta take it back a few months. When Big Meech touched down in October after a 15-year bid, everybody thought it was gonna be all love between him and 50. After all, 50 had been running the BMF show, flipping Meech's story into TV gold and stacking millions off his name in the process. But instead of showing gratitude, Big Meech immediately linked with Rick Ross, one of 50's biggest ops, for a welcome home concert in Florida. And if you know anything about 50, you know he takes that type of disrespect personally. Like, end your whole career personally. 50 went straight for the jugular, calling Big Meech a rat, claiming that while locked up, Meech had used third-party cooperation through Tammy Cowans, who was holding his life rights, to leak info about another kingpin named Cuffy to secure an early release. To back this up, we even got Cuffy himself saying,
"But with me calling in while they were trying to set up Fidel Suarez, she clicked over and told the Fed or the agents who was listening to her and Suarez, hold on, this is Cuff." And when they heard the name Cuff, they went crazy.
And Cuffy's daughter Tamara Gatling made her own recording stating her father was set up by Big Meech, his day one of 30-plus years. But 50 wasn't done, though. He threatened to drop a documentary with Tammy Cowans exposing all of Big Meech's alleged cooperation with the feds. According to 50, Big Meech's biggest mistake wasn't catching that bid. It was not keeping it solid with Tammy when he got out. The story gets even messier. Word is, Big Meech had already blown through all the bread Lil Meech made from the BMF series. And when he got out, he was down bad for cash and tried to get Ross to push his Welcome Back concert. But that move backfired something crazy. Lil Meech, caught in the middle, fumbled the bag by posting a flick with Floyd and Ross. If there was even a slight chance 50 would have kept him on the team, that caption completely cooked his chances. And now, with Floyd Mayweather openly threatening 50 and standing alongside Big Meech and Rick Ross, this beef has leveled up from industry drama into something potentially dangerous. But to understand why Floyd's involvement takes this to a whole other level, we need to look at the long, bitter history between him and 50 Cent. 2 men who used to be tighter than skinny jeans. See, unlike 50's smoke with Rick Ross, what makes the Floyd situation hit different is that these two used to be mad tight. We're talking matching fits, red carpet link-ups, and even blessing the cover of XXL magazine together. They were family for real. So what changed? Bread, ain't it always about the bag? Back in 2012, Floyd caught a case on domestic violence charges and had to do a bid. And right before checking in, according to 50, Floyd apparently asked for a major solid. He wanted 50 to keep Mayweather Promotions and TMT running while he was on lock. 50 said bet, but here's where things went sideways. When he started digging into the business, he found out Floyd didn't even bother to register the companies legally. They straight up didn't exist on paper. Now, most would have dipped, but 50 went all in. He dropped over $1 million of his own bread setting everything up from scratch. He signed boxers, handled paperwork, and kept the Mayweather brand breathing while Floyd was on ice. But when Floyd got out, he acted brand new. refused to match the investment, refused to pay 50 back. And the wildest part, while fans were running a "Let's Get Floyd Back in Pocket" campaign, which was basically a GoFundMe, Floyd was out here copping Lambos and ice, doing just about everything except squaring up with the friend who held him down. But here's Floyd's side of the story. He swore 50 was capping about the whole thing and said the deal only fell apart because 50 wanted half the company and was trying to push out his longtime manager Al Heyman. Floyd told 50 straight up that he never asked him to put a single dollar into TMT promotions. The two supposedly squashed it and even told the media their beef was just for clout. But anybody with eyes could see that was straight cap. Over time, their shots got more and more personal. Floyd would clown 50 about his estranged son, Marcus. 50 would accuse Floyd of creeping with his best friend's girlfriend. At one point, 50 even put Floyd on blast about being involved in the deaths of Earl Hayes and his wife Stephanie, saying, "Tell everybody why you was on FaceTime when he unalived Stephanie offed himself because he was confronting you of his wife." But 50's most savage move was when he challenged Floyd to read a single page from a Harry Potter book, offering to drop $750,000 to charity if Floyd could make it through without stumbling.
This is a special ASLELS challenge for you, Floyd. If you can read one full page of a Harry Potter book, I'll give $750,000 to whatever charitable organization you want to.
Now, Floyd wasn't having it. Instead, he flexed by posting pics of checks totaling $72 million, reminding 50 that his bank account was in a whole nother league. He also challenged 50 to step in the ring with him and settle their beef on site. The internet went crazy when the Breakfast Club later leaked an audio clip of Floyd struggling to read a promo, and to this day, people still dragging for it.
I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show. Okay. I'm Floyd Mayweather, and I've joined Heart Radio for the show.
Ouch. The beef stayed relatively quiet until 2018 when Floyd reportedly booked Tair Amari, who was suing 50 for revenge peering at the time, to perform at his club. That's some next level petty. And that same summer, Floyd took it to the max with an open letter on the gram where he dragged everything from 50's music career to his personal life. You haven't had a hit song on the radio and who knows when. You're definitely not hot enough to sell records anymore. That's why Interscope dropped you. He called 50 a certified snitch and claimed to have paperwork to prove it. Said 50 stole Ja Rule's whole steez. Claimed 50's only claim to fame was catching bullets and surviving. He even said 50 was staying in an apartment in Jersey, drowning in debt, couldn't keep his mansion right, and had caught something from DJ that don't wash off. But the most disrespectful part was when Floyd directly attacked 50's pride and joy, his TV empire. The only thing you got going on is power, and let's be real, people watch that for Ghost, not you. You could leave the show tomorrow and everybody would still tune in. So now you see why Big Meech and Lil Meech linking up with both Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather is such a calculated move. These ain't random connections. This is a strategic alliance of 50's biggest ops all coming together at once. What we're looking at ain't just rap beef anymore. This is 4 heavy hitters: Floyd Mayweather, Big Meech, Lil Meech, and Rick Ross standing united against 50 Cent. And Floyd's new threats take this beyond social media jabs into potentially dangerous territory. The question isn't whether 50's tactics of exposing Big Meech as a rat will work. The question is, with enemies this powerful uniting against him, is 50 playing a game he might not be able to win? Drop your thoughts below on whether 50 is playing chess or Russian roulette with these moves. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit subscribe for more content. And tap that notification bell to stay tapped in on all the latest developments in this dangerous situation.